know there's plenty of people here that found me through leftovers, but it has caused incalculable amounts of harm. Drew the ire and anger and resentment of a person who, no matter what the cost was to his mental health, his sanity, or even his own finances, he has unleashed a torrent of hatred, Islamophobia. He has caused unimaginable harm, not just to myself, which, you know, his impact on someone like myself has been limited, but untold amounts of harm to people that were simply in the crosshairs because of their loose association with me. Like, it's just, he is such a vindictive person. I really, 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 it's a nightmare scenario for all of those involved. I mean, think about Casey Tron, Frogan, Rafi, all of the people that are a part of Denims, all the people that are a part of the enemies list that they concocted and attacked so viciously. Like with Casey Tron, I don't even have an association with Casey Tron. It just stems from the fact that he was collaborating with Destiny at the time, and Destiny hates Casey Tron. Yeah, going after Cutie, going after so many people, went after the entire platform that I'm on. And still to this day, I think, goes after the platform aggressively, goes after Mike, went after Sean the Black. Like anyone who is even remotely associated with me or like represents my ideological predisposition, like a goddamn lunatic, like a heat-seeking missile. He is just relentlessly after them. Ian and Anissa. Like I get that he feels as though his cause is just, but it's just when you have unlimited funds and you have one of the most fragile egos, you just create this environment of harassment. Taylor Lorenz, there are so many people. There are too many people to mention, dude. Like people in the chat are talking about all of these people that I haven't even brought up. Caroline, yeah. Kat Timbarge. I didn't really think about like how much Ethan Klein's content revolves around like ordained enemies, like designated enemies of the show, and how much of it is basically like cyber stalking and snark, ironically enough. I mean, yeah, he threatened to sue random anonymous Redditors, man. Former fans of his. Go to 1336 in the video. Look at his top donor. Is it Ethan Klein? Because I think he had at a certain point. Yep. Thank you, donors, Ethan Klein. He's lost like producers in the process. It's just nothing seems to stop him. And all of this, the irony, of course, is that all of this could have been avoided if he just wasn't like, if he just didn't take it personally that people were responding to his output. And if you just listened to his, at the time, friend and podcast co-host who had his best interest in mind. Ethan subpoenaed Reddit for the identity of mods of multiple subreddits. Reddit moved to quash it. Yeah, Noah Sampson. And now when all is said and done, he's trying to do reputation laundering. And, you know, I love a good story of rehabilitation. I just don't think this is an earnest attempt here. But even if he were to present himself as an earnest attempt, he could win a lot of goodwill by just like dropping his pursuit. Chris Kunzler, Vanilla Mace. Oh my Lord. In your estimation, is there anything that could encourage him to drop the lawsuits at this point? No, I don't think so, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what would do it. I mean, if this didn't do it, like, because this video is a bunch of real moments from his broadcast. Like, it's just, I guess maybe like tuning out and going to therapy would probably be helpful, but I don't know. I mean, anything I say, he's going to see as like a slight against him, a slight against his personality, because he just has it in his mind that he has this righteous cause that he's pursuing. Anyway. Also, the Help out any of the individuals Ethan is suing here. Frogan, Casetron, and Denims' GoFundMe's he added in the description. Unfortunately, Ethan is surrounded by enablers. No, I don't. That's not the... Come on. Don't take away any of the responsibility away from him. He's 40 years old. He's a 40-year-old man. He's got kids. You know what I mean? Like, this is his own goddamn decision. He's a grown man. He's not a baby. He's not a child. He's doing this on his own. Why does Reddit have an obsession of finding old clips of you and framing the narrative around it to make you look bad? It's just the only tool that they have at their tool belt, at their disposal. Especially when things are much older, it's harder to explain the surrounding context. That's why they do it. There are a lot of content creators who have this level of obsession. Is Matt weird? They're working overtime. I know. There are a lot of content creators who have this level of obsession with what I've done so far, and they have audiences filled to the brim with sycophants, jobless people. There's an entire industrial hate complex that is designed around, for free, trying to actively engage in some kind of smearing operation. Even though it doesn't work, because like it ends up causing people to, for every 5 people that see those clips out of context, there are usually like 2 to 3, in my experience, that come in here to see if there's any veracity to this framing. And then those people realize that this is actually a smear job. And then they realize that they've been duped. So it is what it is. The only thing you can do in this situation is just to keep pushing and keep advocating for the values that you believe. We are being Did the view count go down? I don't think so. What do you mean? Anyway, veracity means truthfulness. There are a lot that do not check if your haters say is a lie or not. I know, but in my experience, what I have realized is that over the course of history, as long as I continue advocating for the things that I believe in, people, even if they have a negative association with me due to the endless amounts of negatively framed clips that they've seen, will accidentally watch a take of mine that they actually appreciate. And then their journey of learning about what I actually was representing starts at that moment. This is what I have seen. Like there are a lot of people who will be like, I hate this guy, right? I hate this guy. I've seen so many bad clips of him, right? And I don't expect them to like tune into a broadcast or anything. But there are so many issues that I speak on where eventually they land on one that they care about personally. And then they realize that maybe they were misguided, duped by people. I see it all the time. I see it happening all the time. My cousin just told me Sunday how he was wrong about you and agrees with you a lot more than he thought. Being an Asmongold viewer, lol. Yeah. I just feel like the internet doesn't really facilitate this kind of genuine reflection and change. Yes, it doesn't. But it also doesn't matter, because there's always going to be people that hate you. There's nothing you can do about it, especially when you have a very dedicated audience of haters that are working all the time, working in real time, every single moment, actively trying to present your worldview as bad or silly, actively trying to present you as a hypocrite, and leaning on pre-existing stereotypes as well. Leaning on pre-existing stereotypes like Islamophobia or false notions and false understandings of what socialism is meant to represent. And if the broader audience of Americans already have that mindset, then they are much easier to dupe. All you can do is just keep pushing. It is what it is, you know? Your haters are really weird and vicious. I've seen multiple medium-sized streamers that are in those stages of trying to appeal to their chat's vibes, and every time they see you in a video, for example, your haters in the chat would immediately spam the chat with how much they hate you, so that streamer wouldn't ever engage or watch anything with you. It's crazy. I know. It is what it is. You only do that if you have no worldview, if you have no design, if you have no plans for a better future. So all you do is just like sit around and try to take out those who you have declared enemies of yourself. It is what it is.